we are seeing unprecedented levels of stress and burnout globally. What
Yeah.
platforms are you observing? What patterns are you
So
observing?
patterns, I think definitely you said globally in the NHS, there's a lot of sickness absence due to mental health in the recent years. I think from my expertise in the NHS, burnout is rarely caused by one difficult shift. It is usually a cumulative effect of
Yes.
high caseloads, staff shortages, just administrative pressures. And we,
Resource crunches, resource crunches.
absolutely, that's one of the biggest, problems is
Uh,
resources and the
it's
demand.
correct. And I'll tell you that I have been also my career in the beginning of my career, I worked in electricity distribution company, and I used to
Okay.
look after a very big area which included rural as well as urban areas. So
Hmm.
we had certain defined resources, men and as well as material. But the point was that. It was like 7 months every year during summers and rains that the issues were a lot many. The disturbances were quite more than what should be there. And so what happened that if effectively we worked for like 12 to 16 hours daily. And
Oh, wow. Okay.
when this goes like for a long time, then it
Hmm.
starts burning you.
Absolutely.
I think that is how this word has come into existence. Like it's not physically burning you, but it's burning you mentally, basically, and it's almost like what one faces in a war. Except that
Yes.
in your civil life you don't have those hazards which are in a war, but
Yes.
the stress levels and the constant pressures and the regular hard work
Yes.
through tough terrains, and that really stresses you out, and you really burn out. And if these are not if these are not intermittent periods, if they are
Yeah.
regular kind of thing for a long time, and
Yes.
it just matlab, it takes the energy out of you. One starts feeling fatigue, and one starts feeling to get out of this as soon as
Yes.
possible. So this is not a healthy situation.
No, no, no. Absolutely. Like you said, it's that repeated exposure to distress,
Right,
and a
right.
repeated exposure to that stress. I think especially working in crisis care, because,
Yeah,
the kind of things that I have seen, I cannot unsee.
right,
And
right.
clinicians, see things like, suicide attempts, self-harm, abuse,
Hmm. Correct.
and then they're just expected to immediately go to the next assessment, and without processing what they've just seen. And as much as people think we are meant to just dissociate, that's not what happens. Every day
Right.
I would come home and I would be thinking about, is this person safe? What have they, how are they doing? It's
Correct.
something you carry home. Yeah.